You're watching Arise, the world's standout news channel.
Which was the River State Office. But under this administration, through the encouragement and persistent push from Mr. President, which he uses the Minister of Regional Development, who has not also allowed us to sleep, who has given us all the moral and technical support to succeed. Today, we have several state offices that we can call our own. And we are not only doing that, we're also carrying out some other more projects in the areas of education, in the areas of agriculture, and other areas. We are trying to ensure that everything is done. Just yesterday, we went on inspection for the 750-bed hostel in NDU that is being built by the Niger Delta Development Commission, which will stand out to be one of the biggest hostels in this country. That hostel is going to be ready for commissioning by the ending of November. That was a project that was started long ago. We picked up that project when it was abandoned at the point of foundation. And today, as part of the achievements of this administration, that project is ready for the use of the students of NDU. Those are part of the legacies we want to leave behind. We have so many projects that we are going to commission after now in commemoration of our second-year anniversary as a board of the seventh governing board of the NDDC. So all these we've been able to achieve. But coming to this particular project, the Nigerian Navy is going to be the beneficiary of this project, but it is also going to benefit the citizens of Niger Delta and the community where the project is located. Because the project is aimed at protecting and providing security for the waterways of the Niger Delta. Because every waterway is a gateway for criminals to perpetrate crime. But not until we're able to secure all our waterways, we will not be able to curb criminality. This is also one of such points, because this particular point was actually a location that was chosen by the Nigerian Navy because of its critical positioning. Because from this junction, there is a creek going towards southern Niger that takes you straight to Sangana. And if this place is not blocked, in the past, kidnappers and all those who are involved in illegal oil bunkering and artisanal oil refining carry their products from this place and they evacuate it from Onwebu. So with this facility here, that cuts off such criminality from this area. That also cuts off those who want to perpetrate crime in Yenegua by kidnapping and taking this as an escape route. With this facility here, they have no choice again. That also protects the entire stretch of this river. And I can assure you, since the arrival of the Nigerian Navy, crime has really reduced in the entire creek, in this entire river here. So that is the benefit of this facility. But before providing this facility, even the Nigerian Navy, the NNS Soro, and the Central Naval Command, the NDDC, had initially provided 90 kVA solar inverter system for them to also reduce their operational cost in those areas. So we still want to do more. We know that the Nigerian Navy has also benefited a lot from the Operation Light Up the Niger Delta. There are infrastructural projects which the NDDC carried out. So for today, we limit it to what the Nigerian Navy is also benefiting from the NDDC and this administration, but I can assure you that we are doing much more. This facility also has 40-man houseboat that is well furnished for the use of this outpost, and also 2 gunboats that have also been given to the Nigerian Navy to support the operations in this place. The EDP had drilled out most of the facilities that are attached to this. So on this note, I just want to say, on behalf of the Niger Delta Development Commission, thank the Nigerian Navy and the Nigerian Armed Forces for all your support and sacrifices, dedication to the peace and security of the Niger Delta. And just to reassure you that what we are doing today is not all we are going to do. So long as this partnership continues, we are going to do more because we are also benefiting from the partnership. It has given us the room to also develop more and take projects more to our people. And that is why today the people of the Niger Delta are happy with this present administration. Let me also use this opportunity to once more thank the government of Bayelsa State for ensuring that we also maintain that partnership we have with them by maintaining peace and security in the state and also giving us all the enabling working environment for our contractors to work in different parts of the state. We pray this partnership continues, and for us in NDDC, we are ready to give you more of such cooperation, and we are willing to cooperate with you. I've always said in different forums that we are not a government, we are an interventionist agency that is aimed at taking development to our people and also complementing the effort of the various state governments. All the governors across the Niger Delta have shown us tremendous support. Let me use this opportunity to thank them and also to tell them that we are willing to give them the best of cooperation. Thank you very much.
Ideas and vision transmitting into realities. That is the renewed hope agenda. This is one of the lines from the MD NDDC. May I request that we give the MD another resounding round of applause for that speech. Permit me to seize this opportunity to recognize the representative of
a welcome speech there by the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, welcoming dignitaries to the Unveiling State. I am of Vietnam, George, with me Joseph McPepple, and then we're witnessing this here, talking about security architecture for the Nigerian Navy. The waterways must be secure.
Well, Mr. Obuku, the MD CEO of NDDC, just reeled out the strategic importance of this project. They talked about positioning the Navy properly to carry out their core mandate of protecting the territorial integrity of Nigeria vis-a-vis Bayelsa State. It says the project, because of the strategic location, would curb some sundry crimes and acts of criminality in the area, and that's a very good thing.
Well, Nigeria is largely dependent on oil and gas, and most installations are located in the waterways, and the Navy is to man the waterways for effective security to be achieved. But besides that, when you talk about the Ijaw man, he is a fisherman. His agrarian lifestyle is woven tight into the cultural fabric of society, fishing and farming, and so the German must be secure by day and also by night to go about what is constituting subsistence economical living. Okay, in a few minutes, the award-winning Bayelsa State Arts and Culture Troupe will be performing here in Ayakoro, Ogbea Council area. Once again, the unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location in Ayakoro, Ogbea local government area of Bayelsa State. Security is every man's business, but then the Navy must be aided to perform their duties to state, to country, effectively for one can confidently sleep with both eyes closed.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May we put our hands together for this group once again.
Thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for the Bayelsa State Council of Arts and Culture, the award-winning Council of Arts and Culture. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while this beautiful display was on, the Executive Director of Finance and Administration arrived. Please let's welcome Alaba Honorable Boma Iyaye, Esquire, Distinguished Service Star of Rivers State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have all groups who are here in their numbers to felicitate with us. We have the United Ladies of Obia Foundation, led by Honorable Ifi Beredugo. Also here is the 5,000 Youths for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Renewed Hope Agenda. We have here United Sisters of Okodi, led by Honorable Etoza Chifayala Owede. APC Women Wing, Bayelsa State, led by the State Woman Leader, Honorable Ebiere Juliana Akpabosa. We also have the APC Women Obia Local Government Area. We have Mrs. Bright Nathan Obuku. Please put your hands together for them. We also have the Zone B Double, led by Binapede Thomas. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. May I request to give my co-MC with her angelic and beautiful voice a round of applause. May I also see this opportunity to recognize the representative Mobility Command, represented by Air Commodore.
Well, it was an award-winning performance from the Bayelsa State Arts and Culture Troupe here at the unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location. Well, you've been seeing some traditional rulers perform some functions there. It is the signing, which would later be a presentation of deed of gift by the traditional rulers of Ayakoro community and, of course, its Council of Chiefs. It will be presented to the Nigerian Navy. Well, that's the format. A deed of gift by the traditional rulers of Ayakoro community and Council of Chiefs. It will be presented to the Nigerian Navy. Now, security is every man's business. It is not just the Navy. If you see something, you hear something, you say something. That way the Navy would effectively man the waterways. Bayelsa is about 70% water. So it's a littoral state. We need security, we need protection. The oil and gas assets within and of course outside should be protected for Nigeria to jack up its daily oil production, even beyond the 2 million barrels they're talking about. Mark Pepple?
Yeah, that's a very, very good, it's a significant act carried out by the various traditional rulers in this community. It shows unity, oneness, and acceptance wholeheartedly of the project. And when they open their doors to the Navy, of course, they'll feel at home and, carry out their service to the community, to Bayelsa State, and indeed Nigeria.
Ayakoro community comes alive in Obia local government area of Bayelsa State. Of course, still talking security. Bayelsa is peaceful. That we have witnessed over the years. Yeah, pockets of violence here and there, which is not only common with Bayelsa, but things are getting better. And of course, with the unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location here in Ayakoro, that means security has received a boost in Bayelsa State beyond Obia local government area.
and Bayelsa State will be better for it. Like you mentioned, the community dwellers, residents here in Bayelsa State, Ayakoro, are mostly subsistence farmers and subsistence farmers rather, and they carry out their fishing activities as well. The protection the Navy would provide for them on the waterways will create an upsurge in their output, and that will speak well for Bayelsa State and everything that it represents. So there are a lot of dignitaries here present. The women folk ably represented, adorned in their orange and gray colors. Their flashy colors well represented, traditional rulers as well. It's an amazing day here in Ogbe local government area.
Okay, let's get some musical performances from the band here in Ayakoro local government area of Bayelsa State.
Just to let us know that right now something very significant is going on. As the paramount ruler, the acting paramount ruler of Ayakoro community, his deputy and council of chiefs are signing the deed that will be presented to the Nigerian Navy. Now that is what is going on. And that will say in local parlance, Zoomam well, Fimam. That is what is going on. Right after that, the Obanema will make his presentation. Thank you. Revelation Band. And our special guest of honor, the Chief of the Naval Staff, is signing his own column. After the chiefs of Ayakoro have signed theirs, is signing his own to seal the agreement of this unique and symbolic partnership. And now, for the presentation, the acting paramount ruler of Ayakro community, Chief Micah Itesi, is now presenting the deed to Chief of the Naval Staff. A partnership sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered. Congratulations, Ayakro community. Congratulations, Nigerian Navy. Of course, congratulations, Niger Delta.
Thank you, Revelation. We want to quickly recognize the presence of a National Association of Tarakiri Youths, NATI worldwide, represented by the President, Senator Mianye Kariboti. At this juncture, we'll be taking the goodwill message, and the very first one will be taken by Clever Akboti. Please put your hands together for him as he comes up. Clever Akboti, please come up for the goodwill message.
Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, distinguished officers, men and women of the Nigerian Navy, and other armed forces here present, our royal fathers, government functionaries, please permit me to observe all other protocols. It is with immense joy and gratitude that we welcome you to Ayakro community for this epoch-making event, the unveiling of the facilities of the naval base here in Ayakro community. We express our warmest congratulations and profound gratitude to Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, for coming here to do the unveiling of the facilities in this naval base. This event is a clear testament of the determination and commitment of the government of His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to enhance security in our waterways and the safety of our people. We are highly indebted to Mr. President for the appointment of our son as the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of the NDDC, and for giving him the necessary support and encouragement to do the wonderful work that he's doing for the Niger Delta region and even beyond. This event is also a testament of the determination and commitment of the NDDC under the leadership of Chief Dr. Samuel Ogbuku to make a difference in the life of our people and the entire Niger Delta. This naval base is just a tip of the iceberg of what the NDDC has done and is doing for our people and the entire people of the Niger Delta. We are immensely grateful to the Almighty God for our son, Chief Dr. Samuel Ogbuku, whose foresight and collaborative effort has culminated in the establishment of this naval base in Ayakoro community. This naval base will ensure safety in our waters and safety of our people, and also help to boost the economy of the area. We commend the officers, men and women of the Navy who have been here since the establishment of this naval base. They have been very professional and highly committed to their duties and have maintained a very cordial relationship with our people. Crime and criminality has been greatly reduced along the Ekole Creek, and we thank God for what has happened and is happening today. Your Excellency, Chief of Naval Staff, on behalf of the Cabinet, the Council of Chiefs, and the good people of Ayakoro community, we say thank you. We thank everybody that has come here to grace and witness epoch and historic event. I thank you all. May God bless. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Please let's put our hands together for that beautiful goodwill message from Clever Akoti. Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's now
the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, distinguished Senator Roye.
The beautiful view of Ayakoro sitting by the riverside as it comes into global attention. Here, from that local government area, representative of the Bayelsa State Governor is about to give his speech, and of course he's been welcomed here.
The Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechukwu Ogala, ably represented by the Commander Operation Delta Safe, Rear Admiral A.A. Madugu, the Managing Director and Management of the Niger Delta Development Commission, the Speaker Bayelsa State House of Assembly, and members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the FOC, the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, Rear Admiral Gael, the Air Officer Commanding Mobility Command, ably represented. The Chief Staff Officer of the Central Naval Command. My dear community leaders of Ayakuro and Ogbuya local government area, the local government chairman, Ogbuya local government area, my all distinguished, both serving and retired military officers and members of other security agencies, development partners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to join you for the commissioning of these facilities provided by the Niger Delta Development Commission to the Nigerian Navy. I commend the NDDC for this timely and strategic intervention. The provision of these facilities demonstrates a clear understanding of the security needs of our coastal communities and the critical role the Nigerian Navy plays in protecting lives, livelihoods, and economic assets in the Niger Delta. This investment is an investment in peace, stability, and development of Bayelsa State and for the nation. It reflects the kind of partnership between federal agencies and local communities that is necessary to address long-standing security challenges and to create an environment in which legitimate commerce and social development can thrive. I also wish to thank the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, and the entire leadership and personnel of the Nigerian Navy for their continued commitment to securing our waterways and coastal communities. Your presence here today underscores the shared responsibility we all bear for safety and order in the region. Security is not the responsibility of any single agency or level of government. It requires the active collaboration of federal and state agencies, security services, community leaders, host communities, youths, and the private sector. For security measures to be effective and sustainable, they must be accompanied by genuine engagements with local communities and by opportunities for youth development. To the people of Ayakuro and Ogbuya local governments, I call on you to continue to partner with the Navy and other security agencies. Your cooperation, provision of timely intelligence, and support are indispensable to preventing crime, protecting infrastructure, and fostering an environment where lawful economic activities can prosper. I urge traditional rulers, community youth leaders, and stakeholders to work with the Navy to build trust, de-escalate tensions where they exist, and channel the energy of our young people into constructive programs. To the Niger Delta Development Commission, kindly ensure that provisions for maintenance, training, and community engagement accompany the physical infrastructure. Facilities are only as effective as the systems put in place to sustain them and the capacity of those who operate them. I also appeal to development partners and corporate stakeholders, including Niger Delta, to support initiatives that combine security improvements with social investments, education, vocational training, and job creation, so that our communities benefit holistically from interventions of this nature. My administration remains committed to working closely with the NDDC, the federal government, and security agencies to safeguard the Bayelsa State. We will provide the necessary support to maximize the utility of these facilities and to ensure they contribute meaningfully to the safety and prosperity of our people. In closing, I commend all those who have made this project possible and warmly welcome Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, ably represented by the Commander OPDS, the men and women of the Navy, and our guests to Ayakuro. May these facilities strengthen our collective resolve to secure the Niger Delta and promote lasting peace and development for Bayelsa State. God bless Bayelsa State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, the representative of the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State. May we please give the representative of Bayelsa State Governor another standing round of applause. Thank you very much. Before I invite the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff for his address, may I humbly remind us that immediately after the address, there shall be presentation of souvenir by the flag officer commanding to the direct MD, NDDC, representative of CNS, and the paramount ruler of Ayakoro. On that note, may I please request that we put hands together as the representative and a special guest of honor usher himself to the podium for his address. The representative of the CNS, sir.
The Executive Governor of Bayelsa State, Senator Dioduri, ably represented by Brigadier General Eric Angaye, Coordinator of Security, Bayelsa State, the Speaker of the House, Bayelsa State, and all the other members of the House of Assembly, the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of NDDC, Chief Samuel Obuku, PhD, His Eminent King, Domoru Charles Oba of Oban, Oba Ted of Ogbia Kingdom, Deputy Chairman, Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, the representative of the Air Officer Commanding Mobility Command, very senior military officers here present, paramilitary and other commanders, executive directors, members of the board of NDDC, Ayokoro Council of Chiefs, the good people of Ayokoro community, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you good tidings from the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, Admiralty Medal. The Chief of Naval Staff would have loved to have been here this morning. However, due to pressing service exigencies, he wasn't able to make it. He therefore directed me to represent him at this auspicious occasion. I'm honored to stand here before you this morning to take over the state-of-the-art strategic security project executed by the Niger Delta Development Commission at Ayokoro in Ogbia local government of Bayelsa State. As we are aware, Ayokoro is an important town located on the Non River. It makes it very strategic and crucial for the maritime security in the Niger Delta region. Its access to the sea provides opportunities for a lot of economic activities. However, these economic activities are associated with security challenges, which are impediments to economic growth and development. These security challenges can be tamed through collaborative efforts, especially between the Nigerian Navy and other relevant agencies. Indeed, the event we are witnessing today is a statement of this existing close collaboration between the Niger Delta Commission and the Nigerian Navy, which is geared towards addressing maritime security challenges in the Niger Delta region. Let me therefore commend the vision and commitment of the leadership of the Niger Delta Development Commission for citing this security project at Ayokoro with a view of addressing security challenges associated with the endowed natural resources in the Niger Delta region. I want to assure the Niger Delta Commission and the Nigerian Navy through the Central Naval Command, the Navy will spare no effort to ensure that the objectives for which the security projects are provided will be fully realized. I want to assure the host community that the Nigerian Navy will work tirelessly towards enhancing the security challenge of the lives and property of Ayokoro community and in the environs. Therefore, I solicit your support in the area of intelligence sharing to enhance operational effectiveness of the Nigerian Navy. On this note, I want to sincerely thank the management of NDDC, particularly the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Samuel Oboku, PhD, who is an illustrious son of the soil, for facilitating this strategic security project to Ayokoro, among other of his valuable contribution throughout the Niger Delta. I will here say that who won't be happy to have a dynamic leader like Chief Samuel Oboku. My appreciation goes to the people of Ayokoro for their willingness to accommodate the Navy in their community without any rancor. I thank you once again for your kind gesture. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. As we say in the Navy, onward together.
Please give the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff another resounding of applause. Yes. Next, quickly, without much ado, is presentation of souvenir. First by the MD NDDC, thereafter the Nigerian Navy. To carry out this assignment on behalf of the Nigerian Navy is the Flag Officer Commanding Central Naval Command, Rear Admiral Ali Ahmed Gaya.
The representative of the Bayelsa State Governor, Senator Doediri, ably represented by the Chief Security Coordinator of Bayelsa State, Brigadier General Eric Angai, the Speaker, House of Assembly, Bayelsa State, the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, represented by the Commander OPDS, Rear Admiral A.M. Madugu. The MD, Chief Executive Officer, NDDC, Chief Samuel Oboku, PhD. His Eminence, King Dumaro Charles Oba, the Ablon III of Oboya Kingdom, Deputy Chairman, Bayelsa State Council of Traditional Rulers, very senior military officers, and paramilitary commanders here present, executive directors, and members of board of the NDDC, Ayankaro Council of Chiefs, the good people and community of Ayankaro, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you on this momentous occasion, marking the unveiling of this laudable project by the NDDC. On behalf of the officers, ratings, and civilian staff of the Central Naval Command, I wish to express our profound appreciation to the NDDC for this laudable contribution. As a direct beneficiary of this project, the Central Naval Command recognizes the significance of this gesture, which will undoubtedly enhance our operational efficiency and improve the welfare of personnel in the Central Naval Command area of responsibility. The initiative of NDDC's commitment to national institution and promoting security, development, and stability in the Niger Delta region. We assure the NDDC that these facilities that will be handed over today will be put to good use in furtherance of our collective goal of ensuring maritime safety and security, combating criminality, fostering peace and development within the maritime domain. As a token of our appreciation and in recognition of this partnership, the Central Naval Command would like to present some souvenirs to serve as memento of this memorial event. Once again, I thank the NDDC for this generous gesture. The Central Naval Command look forward for more collaboration in the future. Thank you, and onward together.
Thank you very much. May I respectfully invite customary in the armed forces, particularly the Nigerian Navy, where an event of this magnitude is organized. And when the major beneficiary is the Navy, to show appreciation, we give a token as a memorial to the benefactor. This afternoon is no exception, as the flag officer commanding Central Naval Command is making a presentation on behalf of the Nigerian Navy to our benefactor, MD NDDC. Secondly, to the representative of the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ikechu Ogala, represented by the OPDS Commander. May I also respectfully indulge the Acting Paramount Ruler Ayakoro to be here of to receive his own gifts. Acting Paramount Ruler, sir, please, you may move forward towards the high table for your gift. Acting Paramount Ruler, sir.
And now the presentation is being made to the acting Obanema of Ayakoro community, Chief Micah Itesi.
Thank you very much. On that note, we've come to the end of the first segment of this event. Next is unveiling and commissioning of projects. May I respectfully request that only dignitaries at the front row, particularly representatives, and will accompany the Special Guest of Honor and NDDCMD to the various project sites. This is due to want of space and to avoid overcrowded of the venue. Thank you very much, sir. May I request the representative of Chionova staff and the MD to please move for the unveiling and commissioning.
The MD will be accompanied by His Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State, represented by Brigadier General Eric Angai, retired. Of course, the Speaker of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abraham Ngobere, principal members of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly who have come here will accompany our dignitaries, board members, executives, directors of the NDDC.
At this point in time, they are going for the official unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location here at Yakuro, Ogbea local government area of Bayelsa State. Well, we witnessed a lot today for the list of projects to be inaugurated this afternoon are fully furnished administrative block, fully furnished accommodation block, fully furnished 10-man houseboat with 2 units of 100 kVA generators, 2 units of gunboats powered by 200 horsepower, and 2 units of Yamaha engines.
There's also the hectares of lands to be given to the Nigerian Navy by the host community, Ayakoro, as a gift for the purpose of building a Navy school here in Bayelsa State. There's also a 60 kVA solar inverter installed in the administrative and accommodation blocks, respectively, as backup power for the project.
Well, a 30 kVA solar inverters installed in the 40-man houseboats as backup. We're talking about electricity supply, and then this is eco-friendly. Not talking about the normal one that emits gaseous substances into the atmosphere. We're talking about transiting from fossil fuel combustion to clean and renewable energy. And so a 60 kVA solar inverter will be installed in the administrative and accommodation blocks, respectively, as power backup. Also, a 30 kVA solar inverter installed in the 40-man houseboat as backup. A full option Toyota Hilux vehicle for operational use, and a newly built operational floating jet.
Well, these projects are quite thoughtful. If you ask me, it is all-rounder. It is an end-to-end thinking, not just providing the infrastructure facility, also ensuring mobility and comfort for operating officers of the Nigerian Navy. And I think that is a great administrative feat in pursuance of achieving its mandate on the part of NDDC. And that, you could also say, is attributed to the futuristic and able leadership that the NDDC currently has managerially and in the board as well. I'm talking about the governing board and the managerial capacity of the Niger Delta Development Commission. It's an awesome time here. Dignitaries are accompanying the special guest of honor to the project sites. As you can see on your screen, we are doing about commissioning 1 or 2 projects. They're currently unveiling. That's the aerial view of the project site. Dignitaries are around the project stone and they are looking at the specifications of this particular building. And they are now moving to the second site. They are now moving around the building. The fully furnished accommodation block, the fully furnished administrative block, and later on they will inspect the 2 units of gunboats powered by 200 horsepower units of Yamaha engines The special guest of honor and company of dignitaries, traditional rulers, and stakeholders here in the Niger Delta are going about from the project site, inspecting the environment, and I can tell you it is a state of the art. The finishing is state of the art, and it's an all-round facility. If you're just joining us, it's the unveiling of the state of the art strategic naval location here in Ayakoro.
Well, for the Navy to effectively perform its functions, it must be comfortable. And that's the reason for all these projects being inaugurated today. I would like to go through it once again, at least for the viewer, to know exactly what's happening over there. Because of the distance, we're trying to manage. Okay, fully furnished administrative block, a fully furnished accommodation block, fully furnished 40-man houseboat with 2 units of 100 kVA generators, 2 units of gunboats powered and 200 horsepower units of Yamaha engines each. Hectares of land to be given to the Nigerian Navy by the host community, Ayakoro, in Obia local government area, as a gift for the purpose of building a Navy school. So you see, those aspiring to be naval officers, even from childhood, the Navy white is very attractive, and many would want to be Navy personnel in the future. So this will serve as an inspiration to students, primary, secondary, or university level.
It's a very good thing linking this project into education, and I think that goes to say, that the NDDC, their foresight is commendable. And those who look forward to having educational background through the Navy, it'll be very easy for them, as this institution would make that very, very affordable and probably close to them.
That 60 kVA solar inverter will be installed in the administrative and also accommodation blocks respectively as backup power. So whenever the 100 kVA generator fails, the option is to switch to the 60 kVA solar inverter. Also, a 30 kVA solar inverter will be installed in the 40-man houseboats as backup power. Imagine being along the waterways of Ayakoro and beyond. You already have power, so nothing to worry about. Electricity is supplied 24/7. A full option Toyota Hilux vehicle for operational use. That's also nice. The Navy can always be mobile, visit strategic locations, work with other sister agencies like the police, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Air Force. And that is the reason for the full option Toyota Hilux vehicle for operational use. Now, a newly built operational floating jetty. I think the NDDC is well prepared to help and assist the Navy perform its security duties along the waterways.
You know, Mr. Obi, we can go on and talk about the possibilities and the strategic importance of this project, and we might not exhaust this for the entirety of the day. It is very instrumental, and it will speak a lot to the growth and development of this very community. The floating jetty, accessibility, and this outpost for the Nigerian Navy would also speak to security presence in and around this vicinity. It will help dissuade them from even conceiving the act of going against the Nigerian nation when it comes to illegal oil laundering, pipeline vandalism, and oil theft. It also makes the Navy feel, you know, presently at home here in Ayakoro. So like I said, we can go on and on about the prospects of this here project, and we will not exhaust it as the day goes.
Well, sir, you are live on Arise News. We're looking at what the end is today. A naval instruction here in Ayakoro, Okea local government area. So, looking at security, sir, what do you think about what the NDDC is doing to aid the Navy perform its security function?
It's a very historic day. And this airport event meeting. NDDC have recorded another milestone. It's also in to the European Kingdom. And the Niger Delta region, the security is number one. And where there is security, there is enabling environment. There will be enabling environment. And where there is no enabling environment, there will not be development. So this is a development of another state. This is the highest development any society can yearn or can strive for, because NDDC, right from the inception of this NDDC, led by the MD, Samuel Obuku, PhD, they have done a very wonderful and another level of development that is welcomeable to the entire Nigeria and the Niger Delta in general, because Samuel Obuku is a visionary leader and he has done so much well. If you go to the Niger Delta, he has scattered project, no more abandoning of any project. All the projects have been well completed and well packaged. So I am saying Niger Delta today, thank you and God bless you.
Well, we just heard from His Royal Highness Osene, but now we meet the Obanoban of Ogbia Kingdom, King, His Royal Majesty King Dumaro Charles Owaba. Yes, sir. The NDDC is partnering with the Navy to provide security in Ogbia and of course beyond Ayakoro. You're looking at the camera, sir. So how would you think strike this partnership concerning security?
We are indeed grateful to God, and I commend NDDC and the MD of the NDDC and all the staff of NDDC for providing these facilities to provide security in Ogbia Kingdom and beyond. So we are very, very happy indeed for this project. Thank you.
Sir, you want to see this happening in other parts of your kingdom also for security to be guaranteed?
Yes, Ogbia is a marvelous kingdom, and it's a big kingdom. Ogbia is a land that provides the economic boom of Nigeria from 1956 till now. But before now we lack facilities, road network, and higher institutions. We are not cited in the Ogbia Kingdom. But with NDDC, a lot of things have changed for the improvement and development of the Ogbia Kingdom. So we are indeed happy with the NDDC. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Royal Majesty. Sir, please would like to know you, introduce yourself, and tell us what you think about this program here, where the Navy has received infrastructure from the NDDC. What do you think about this program, this partnership for security in Ayakoro and other parts of Ogbia?
I am His Royal Majesty King David Donovan II of the Mayor Plan. This project is quite grappling. It makes us happy, especially the chieftaincy in Ogbia. We are happy. The reason is that it has made this community, raised the status of this community to a security coordinating center. And by this act, it brings Ogbia to be recognized as a center, as an area where security is monitored. And so it will give some sort of fear to criminals to come around this place. As the monitoring hopefully will be effective. Like it has been said, there is a creek going from here to the other parts of the state. And so people, the criminals tend to use this creek to pass through, to carry out their activities. Now that there is a security monitoring post here, a naval security monitoring post here, we hope that criminals will run away from this and the place will be safer. So we are quite happy for this project.
Thank you very much. We're still having the program here, the unveiling of naval infrastructure to aid the Navy in performance of its security duties along the waterways of Ayakoro in Ogbia local government area of Bayelsa State and even beyond, because Bayelsa is about 70% water. So we will be talking much more about this, even as the music is blazing at the background. Joseph Mapefu, we've spoken to some of the kings in Ogbia Council area, Ogbia Kingdom, and also the Obadoban, that is the overall king. His Royal Majesty Numaro Charles Owaba is excited. So what does this mean for the traditional rulers, their communities, their kingdoms, and their domains? Talking about security.
Security, obviously, you can never have too much of it. And I think for Numaro Charles Owaba, the Obadoban of Ogbia Kingdom, it's a good thing because it happened in his time, under his reign. So I think as a monarch, he is very proud. We cannot exhaustively talk about the importance and the strategic growth that this project would imbibe in the Ogbia people. For Ayakoro, for one, we're setting up security. We're setting that there will be a spike in economic activities as they would go about their activities on the waterways, in the farmland, without fear or favor. And it will drive down pockets of crimes and criminalities in this region. So I think creating an outpost for the Nigerian Navy and for the magnitude of such a project, it's very good for the communities and the kingdoms in Ogbia. And I think it's a very good thing for them as well. Yes. Okay, we're still waiting for them. They went to the Naval here where the commissioning is ongoing. The distance is so much, so we have to talk, knowing that in a few minutes time they will return. Let us look at this now. There are generators there. There are also solar inverters, which means the Navy will not have any issues to complain about power supply while they are doing their work. It also speaks to the end-to-end quality of the NDDC project theme. It also speaks to the inclusive nature of the governing board of NDDC. I mean, they thought about all aspects of creating this project and ensuring that it will bring its optimal, desired result optimally. They thought about power, they thought about mobility, they thought about comfort, everything that this output requires to have optimal functionality. And that speaks to the agility and the strong will of this current board at the NDDC, as well as the management team led by the MD, Dr. Samuel Obuku. Well, we have been doing this together. Joseph and Pepe. Well, the woman is so excited. She has to dance into the camera. That's what the excitement does. You know, she really can't hold back herself. But now, security is everything. Areas, all are littoral, or you must access some remote areas by traveling to the hinterlands. There are rivers, there are creeks, there are rivulets, there are streams, there are seas, there are oceans. So the Navy has to do more. Let's talk about Nigeria now. They need to ramp up oil production to 2 million barrels per day. That is the focus. Right now, 1.7, sometimes a little below 1.7 million barrels daily of oil production. So with the Navy being aided with what the NDDC has provided today, it means this area is much more covered. Activities like illegal bunkering, sundry maritime crimes will dealt with. So, okay, yes, we have purposes. We have, sorry, come in. Now, sir, you have to introduce yourself. We're looking at what the Navy is doing and how it will affect Ayakoro in the local government area positively and even beyond Ayakoro. Your full name, sir? I'm Chief Murajibe. I am Chief Murajibe. Clever Akodi JP. I'm the chairman of Ayakoro Council of Chiefs. I welcome you in the first place. What the NDDC has done here with the establishment of the Naval base here is very important to our safety and our well-being. It will enhance security in the area, safety of our people, and boost our economy, the economy of the communities along the economy. In fact, since the base was established here, the personnel, the officers and men and women have been very professional. Their relationship with our people very cordial. And of course, crime and criminality has reduced along the Ekole Creek. Armed robbery, kidnapping, we scarcely hear of conflict again. And so this is something that the NDDC that has done for my community and for Omanayama that will go down in the history of our people. We cannot thank NDDC enough, and we cannot thank the Navy enough for what they have done by this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry for leaving you in the sun. It's okay. Occupational hazard. Thank you, sir. Okay, we have been talking to traditional rulers male all through, but now we have to speak to a woman. You know, those who are gender sensitive, we know what it means. Now you have been dancing.
We are celebrating.
Madam, what the NDDC has done in Ayakoro here in partnership with the Navy and also other parts of Okea, what does this really mean to you,
It means a great day to us in Bayelsa State, Niger Delta, and Ayakoro in particular. What he has done, no empty. Niger Delta have done such. There is none. You cannot compare it. Number one MD number 4 that has turned the narrative of Niger State. In fact, we are so proud of him. Very, very proud of him. We are thankful to the president for hearing him that crown because he's the best MP so far. All projects started and completed. Commission. He has tried, and we pray that God should continue to bless him, to give him more wisdom, so that we can pilot the affairs of the Niger Delta. And we are proud of him. The Niger Delta is proud of him. So we thank the president for giving us a worthy son that is very calculative, that is a workaholic, that is talking to do when he says he does it. So we thank God, and that's why we are celebrating here. We are celebrating him because he's a talking to do MD for life.
Madam, can you dance away? Dance away. While more persons are dancing, this time the women are having their voices heard. Now we have you to talk about this project. Ayakoro, Okea local government area, security is being enhanced by the Niger Delta Development Commission, which has Chiedu Efe as chairman and Dr. Samuel Okuku as managing director. What does this project mean to you, madam?
Wow, this project is wow. This project is wow. This has never happened in the entire NDDC. Since NDDC is created, and people have been occupying spaces like this, space that our dear MD Sam Ukuku is holding. In fact, this is wonderful, tremendous. In fact, it's a good development. It's a welcome development, a glorious development that will change the entire Niger Delta, Bayelsa State, and Ayakoro. I mean, when the MD was saying that this place used to be the place that the kidnappers, when they kidnap, they will pass through this area. With this project, there is nothing like that. That loopholes have been closed, shut down forever. Any attempt, the Navals are there to catch them and throw them into the lagoon. So I want to say,
the Navy will apprehend them.
Yes, the Navy will apprehend them, destroy them and catch them and throw them. They have Navy jail there. They will jail them there. They will throw them there. And I think it will send a signal to others that want to come up with such idea. It will stop it, and everybody, all the youth will look for something good to do. So I want to commend the this great development. May the good Lord continue to bless him, strengthen him, give him more wisdom to develop the whole of Niger Delta in Jesus' name. Amen.
Madam, you have prayed and you have answered your prayer. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, and God bless you.
You can dance away, dance away. Madam, hold your wrapper, please, eh? We don't have any problem here. Okay, we have spoken to so many. Now, a lady would like to talk to us about this project here. That is the unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location. We have been waiting. So, what the Navy is doing is a partnership in terms of security. You are a lady. You know Bayelsa used to have issues of kidnapping, but that has been dealt with. But if there are any pockets of occurrences, the Navy will make sure it doesn't happen anymore. So with this project, how do you feel? How will it impact the youth?
Well, I feel very happy. First of all, my name is Mina Bayofoni, founder stroke national coordinator of 5,000 Youth for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. this project is going to bring a lot of change in the Niger Delta because security-wise, I know we are guaranteed of security because the President of Nigeria and the MD NDDC, they are working hand in hand to make sure that security is assured in the Niger Delta.
Okay, so you're comfortable with this, and now henceforth, this area, waterways along this area, effectively secured by the Navy. We're looking beyond that, so the Navy will also be patrolling the other areas to ensure there are no incidences of kidnapping, oil theft, illegal bunkering, and those crimes that reduce Nigeria's oil wealth. So if oil production will increase.
Yeah, it's going to help in oil production because once there is security, everything you're looking for in this life is assured if you have security. And to the best of my knowledge, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing so well in terms of security, and also the MD NDDC is also doing very well in terms of security and development. Also, it's going to help in traders' businesses, especially for those that trade through the waterways. It's going to grant them so much security. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You can. Okay, Joseph Makpepo. This program today, it's been a live broadcast on Arise News Channel, the official unveiling of the state-of-the-art strategic naval location here in Ayakoro, Ogbea local government area. My name is Ofieteme George.
And I'm Makpepo Joseph.
We'd like to say thank you for watching. It's back to the studio for regular programs. Thank you.
I'm
You're watching Arise, the world's standout news channel.